The Venice Biennale is the oldest biennale, contemporary art biennale in the world. It's a little over 100 years old. What happens in Venice is nations have their national pavilions. In the case of the Armenians, we have the island of San Lazzaro, which has been there for almost 300 years, and it's a phenomenal space. What's important about this one for us this year, for the first time, because Armenia has been participating for 20 years in the Biennale, ever since its independence, is that this one, they devoted it to the diaspora, because it was the centennial. The curator, Adelina Chubeyan, who's originally from Istanbul but has been living in Europe for a long time, was selected. It was the first time she turned her curatorial gaze onto Armenians, because she's known as a European curator. So it gave her a perfect opportunity to check out who's out there. And she grouped together an amazing group of artists, all contemporary. So if we look at what does the show say about who an Armenian is, or what an Armenian is, or what are Armenian concerns these days, because you have to keep in mind that this generation has gone through major other ruptures in the last 10, 20, 30 years. The Soviet rupture, but there's also the civil wars and unrest in different regions, including Middle East particularly. So a lot of these are kids of immigrant parents already who have left the Lebanese civil war, the Iranian revolution, and more recently Syria. So their preoccupation is also intermingled. Their identity is also intermingled from these ruptures, not just the Armenian rupture, but more recent rupture, historical ruptures. What did the Venice Biennale accomplish for Armenians? Number one, it was chosen as the best national pavilion. It won the Golden Lion Award, which is amazing. That happens only once in a lifetime. That's approximately the same as the Academy Awards in the contemporary art world. So it's major. Aside from the prize that Venice Biennale earned for us, what it means in terms of the larger world is that we went beyond Gorky, Arshil Gorky. All this time in the international art scene, more or less Gorky dominated. This Venice Biennale changed that. We can no longer be just identified by Gorky, and that, I think, is very important. We're finally done with the victim, the poor, starving Armenian. When the genocide is represented there, it's not to illustrate the trauma of the genocide or the direct effect or impact of the genocide. Come feel sorry for me. You don't have that. We shed that identity collectively, and that's one of the beautiful things about the exhibition. The works themselves question and critique that kind of representation, and they open whole other new worlds of what being an Armenian is.